Hi everyone, so today we are going to continue chapter 2 ecosystem which is science form 2. Okay, don't forget your pen, pencil and notebook, and please jot down any important key point or notes that we will learn together. Okay, so let's start. So 2.3, interdependent and interaction among organisms and between organisms and the environment. So first you have to remember these 5 key points, these 5 definition. Okay, first is habitat. A habitat is a natural surrounding or home of an organism. Okay, for example, fish, its habitat is in the water, ocean, river or pond. For next, species. A species is a group of organisms that have common characteristics and can reproduce to breed offspring. So, for example, tiger species. There is a lot of species of tiger. Siberian tiger, Bengal tiger, Sumatran tiger, Malayan tiger. So, all of them is a tiger but came from different species. So, next is population. So, population is a group of organisms of the same species that live in the same habitat. For example, a penguin, a group of penguins live in polar region. Okay, so giraffe live in a group of giraffe, a population of giraffe live in African. So next is community. A community is a few population of different organisms that live together in one habitat and have mutual interaction with one another. So, for example, in African, we have a group of elephant, a group of tiger. So, they live in the same habitat and also have mutual interaction. For example, tiger, a group of tiger and a group of deer. So, mutual interaction is tiger will eat the deer because it is a food source for tiger. So for ecosystem, we have discussed yesterday, right? In the previous videos. So what is a balanced ecosystem? Organism is an ecosystem are interdependent on each other to ensure the survival of the species. These organisms are also interdependent on non-living components in the environment such as water, like air and soil. The interdependence that exists between organisms and their natural surrounding create a balanced ecosystem. So, living organism need non-living component. So, everybody in this world, living organism need water, like air and soil. So, next is interaction between organisms. So, there is 3 type of interaction between organisms, which is first, symbiosis, pre-predator and competition. So under symbiosis we have 3 interaction. First is commensalism, second is mutualism, and third is parasitism. Which one is the positive interaction and which one have a negative interaction? So let me explain one by one, from one interaction to another interaction. Okay. So first, symbiosis. Symbiosis happen when 2 or more organisms of different species live together and interact with one another. So symbiosis include mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. So, mutualism. So, mutualism is an interaction that benefit both organisms. For example, the sea anemone protect the clownfish from predators and supply food to it. So, the sea anemone give protection to the clownfish, while the clownfish clean the sea anemone and provide nutrient to the sea anemone in the form of waste. So, both of these organisms, sea anemone and clownfish, get benefit on each other. So next is commensalism. The interaction between two organisms which only benefit one organism without harming or benefiting the others. For example, the remora fish as commensal latch on the shark which is host and get it food from scrap scattered by its host. So remora fish get benefit, which is it will get food from the shark, while shark didn't get any benefit but also did not get any harm. Okay, next is parasitism. Parasitism is an interaction that benefit one organism only and harm the other. Parasite is an organism that benefits. So parasite get benefit where the other organism get harm. So for example, lice is a parasite suck the blood of humans and animals. So in human, lice live in human hair. So it will suck human blood, and the effect for human is getting itchy. So the human will get itchy heads. So do you have any experience with lice, which is lice live in your hair? Just go to the pharmacy and get the lice shampoo, okay? Don't let the parasite suck your blood and live in your hair, okay? So the other interaction is prey-predator and competition. So for prey-predator, involve one organism that eat another organism. So prey is the organism that eaten by the predator. Predator is the organism that hunts another organism for food. For example, cheetah, tiger will act as predator, and deer will act as prey. Okay, another example, cat will become a predator and mice will become a prey. So next is competition. So competition happen when organisms in one habitat compete for limited supply of basic needs such as light, space, water, food, and mates. So for example, tiger. So tiger will compete with another tiger which is came from same species for food, for mating purpose, for water, and also space. So same species compete to get what they want. So us as human compete to get a better grade in school. So next is biological control. So biological control is a method that use organisms that are natural predators, parasite, or pathogen to reduce the number of pests in an area. Owls are kept in palm oil plantation to control the population of rats. So the oil palm area use owl as a biological control to control the rat. Rat is a pest which will harm the oil palm. Another example, ducks are reared in the paddy fields to eat pests such as snails and insects. So duck will be predator and the snail and insect will become a prey. Okay, do you understand? So biological control is more environmental friendly, does not harm human health, and also low cost because it does not use pesticide or chemicals, so the farmer doesn't have to buy a pesticide or any chemicals, so it will help the farmer to reduce the production cost. But biological control also have a weaknesses. First is it takes a long time before any effect is seen. Second, the balance of the ecosystem might be disrupted because a new species is introduced into the ecosystem. Okay, so there is pro and cons while using the biological control method. So next is factor that influence population size in an ecosystem. So there is factor that influence population size lah. So first is disease. So the population of animals and plant decrease when a disease strikes. For example, avian flu in poultry rearing area and tobacco mosaic virus in tobacco crops. So when one of the population have been infected by any disease, so it will reduce the population of that organism or species or population. So second is presence of predators. The population size of a living organism is influenced by the population size of its predator. For example, the size of zebra population in the savanna ecosystem decreases with the presence of its predators such as a lion. So when the population of predator is high, the population of prey will be decreased. Next is source of food. If a food source decreases, animals can be threatened by extinction. For example, panda depends on bamboo as its primary food source. Clearing of forests can cause the destruction of its food source and habitat. Because of that, we have to fight the illegal logging. So next is change of weather. Droughts cause soil to become dry and infertile and increase the risk of forest fires. As a result, the population of plants and animals will decrease. Okay? So there is 4 factors that influence population size in an ecosystem. So changes in ecosystem. When changes happen in ecosystem, they will affect a lot of things. First is limited water supply. So paddy is a plant that requires a lot of water. If there is a long drought season, the change in the ecosystem will upset the balance between population in the paddy field. The food web will be affected because the population of the producer, which is paddy, is decreased. So what happened if the producer is decreased? So the primary consumer also decrease. The secondary consumer population also decrease. So you remember how to do a food web, what is food web and what is food chain. We have discussed in the previous video. So next is migration. The ecosystem can also change because of animal migration, moving from one place to another due to a change of season. For example, the cattle egret, or its scientific name is Bubulcus ibis, migrate to Kuala Gula Perak from September to April every year. As a result, the number of insects such as grasshoppers, crickets, spiders and flies decrease as they are eaten by the egrets. So, cattle egret is a tertiary or secondary consumer, which is grasshopper. Cricket is a primary consumer. If you forgot or forget all that term, you must watch my previous video, okay? So in my previous video, I explained about the producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, and also tertiary consumer. So next is effect of human activities on the environment. So what human activities that can affect the environment? First, forest logging, industrialization, agriculture, and water disposal. So what effect after the forest logging? Extinction of flora and fauna, soil erosion, and greenhouse effect. For industrialization, pollution, greenhouse effect, and also acid rain from the smoke. Yeah, smoke from the factory will lead to the formation of acid rain. Okay, next, agriculture. Pollution of water due to overuse of pesticide and fertilizers. Soil loses mineral due to non-sustainable agriculture. So for waste disposal, pollution of water and ground, flash floods, and fall odor. So this is a step to solve the effect of human activities on the environment. So quite easy. Government should enforce laws. We maybe should have a campaign to increase public awareness, use biological control, and practice 5R, which is refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and repurpose. Okay, so that's all from this topic, which is chapter 2, ecosystem. So guys, don't forget to study and good luck for your future. Okay guys, don't forget to watch all my videos. So I hope this kind of video can help you to improve your knowledge, skills, and understanding. So I just want to help. So guys, good luck. See you when I see you. Bye and thank you.